What's going on, guys? Andy here, Cut and Clean Lawn Care. Real quick, let's talk about some backpack blowers.
Launch! We strike! Launch! Can't you see?
So, I hope all of you are having a fantastic day, and if you guys have been watching my videos for a long time, you know I've always run Stihl outdoor power equipment. Reason for that is I don't have a close Echo commercial grade dealer around. Everything Echo, everything Husqvarna, everything whatever you want to call it is residential except for the dealer I have local for Stihl products. Now let's talk about these backpack blowers. I get questions a lot relating to these backpack blowers. People always ask what's the best, what's the worst. To me, it's just like everything else, man. There's no such thing. It's all about personal preferences. Like I said, I've been running Stihl. Now, I've become a love-hate relationship with one in particular, and I think I may be making a switch or what you would consider a downgrade in that lineup because it's a little overkill. So in that Stihl lineup, I would say your main three go-to is going to be your 6, 7, and 800 series as far as commercial backpack blowers. I think the 600 has always been fantastic as far as daily use, man. Just doing your lawn maintenance, mowing grass, blowing stuff off, the 600 is a fantastic machine. One step up from that, obviously, you have the 700. Has a little more CFM, it's got a bigger gas tank, things like that. Has a little bit more weight, but it's a great blower. Then you go into what the new thing kind of was for the last 2 years, which is the BR800. They got the BR800c, BR800x. I have the BR800c, and like I said, I've had some pros and cons with it. Let's go over that real quick. Alright guys, so right here I have my BR700 on the left and the BR800 on the right. First thing you will notice, one is way bigger and bulkier than the other. To me, that's problem one. You fill both of these up with gas completely, you're going to have one that's heavier than the other. Problem two. But for those two issues I was talking about, it definitely makes up for it with power. As far as everyday maintenance, if you're just mowing and blowing grass off, the 800 is beyond overkill. But if you do a lot of spring leaf cleanups and fall leaf cleanups, this thing definitely shines on those leaf cleanups. Here's another quick issue I had. I don't know if it was just mine or all of them in general, but this cord from using it, I don't know if the cord is too short, but when I'm extended out to blow, it just rubs on this. So I have holes gouged in the whole side of this. And this cord itself is wrapped in some electrical tape right here where it's worn through and started to bite into the cables. So I don't know if these cables just weren't long enough, if that's with all the 800s. I don't know, but that's something else that drove me crazy. In 1 year of use, just from using this, it started wearing itself out. One of the other things on the 800 that has been really annoying to me, I hang all my backpack blowers up a certain way in the garage. As you can see with the 700, it has the top handle mount on the kind of back shock plate. On this one, it's on the unit itself, and all they have is a little hole through the front. So I can no longer hang these backpack blowers up the way I want to. Change of design, when all the other ones are kind of ran exactly this way, they switched it up on this one. Kind of a headache for me. Now let's talk about the 700 for a little bit. I've had that 700 for at least 3, maybe 4 years. I can't even remember off the top of my head. But as far as gas consumption, the 800 just sucks the gas. 1 day of working, we'll say maybe 15 properties plus, this thing will run out of gas. This thing will be able to go for a day and a half, almost 2 days sometimes. So that's one of the things that's going to be a headache about having more power, means more fuel consumption, heavier machine. And yeah, the 700 is something I kind of went back to using a lot this year. It's lighter, does better on gas, and I really don't need all that extra power. And real quick, I almost forgot, one of the other things I wanted to touch on was the BR800c's side start feature. Definitely pros and cons there. When it works great. But when you're having trouble starting it, that motion of trying to get it starting over and over again will wear your shoulders out. And the other con is, I get so used to using the side start, when I go back to using the 700, you won't count how many times I put that thing on my back, go to grab it and go, oh yeah, doesn't have side start, so now I gotta take this thing off my back, put it on the ground, blah blah blah. So the side start's a cool feature. It's got pros and cons. Like I said, you can kill the engine. If someone needs to have a conversation, or you've got some kids on the sidewalk doing something, you can kill your machine, wait a second, be able to start it back again on your back, which is awesome. But that first initial start can sometimes be a headache. So I do kind of wish they had an option of maybe electric start on something like this would be awesome, because it's already such a big, bulky backpack blower. You might as well throw an extra another 10 pounds on it, because it ain't gonna matter too much. But electric start on this would have been fantastic. So this isn't like a full-on review video or anything like that. I just wanted to give you guys some things to think about when you come in to make these purchases. You're talking about a blower that's almost $600. It's a great blower all around as far as leaf cleanups, if you're shooting mulch, whatever you're doing with this thing. As far as day-to-day maintenance, it's overkill. It's heavy, it'll wear on you, it eats gas like crazy. Part of the reason I said I went back to using the 700. And I may even purchase a 600 for something that's more realistic for day-to-day use. So yeah guys, like I said, nothing too fancy on this one. I'm just kind of answering some of the questions I've gotten in videos. People are always kind of interested in equipment, and this is just kind of my overview as far as talking of using these for the last couple of years. More doesn't always mean better. More power, more gas, heavier, more taxing on yourself, compared to something that's a little bit lighter, sips on the gas, and still gets the job done in relatively the exact same time. Definitely things to think about. So definitely the one thing I would say, if I had those three options, the BR600, the BR700, the BR800, someone stole all my backpack blowers, I'm going to the place where I get my equipment. Those are my options. Most likely I'm going to purchase the BR600. Save on the gas. It's going to get the same job done in the same amount of time. It's lighter and it's tried and true. The BR600 has always been a great blower, less issues. I've had more issues with the 800 than the 700 by far. The 700, like I said, is almost 3-4 years old. The 800 I've had a lot more issues with. Starting issues, I've had issues, like I said, with the cord rubbing against the side of it and damaging it. I don't know. I think it's a little overkill. It's great for leaves though. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. Like I said, I just wanted to touch base on that. If I could go back and do it over again if I had to, I would go with the 600 or 700 again. 800 I don't think I would go with. It is a product that Stihl sent me out to try. I was able to keep it and use it, but if I was making a purchase decision, I wouldn't buy the 800, I would buy the 700 or the 600 as far as that Stihl lineup goes. So thanks for watching guys. I appreciate you checking out this video and listening to me talk about some of the equipment I've been using for the last couple of years, kind of my thoughts and pros and cons, stuff like that. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, man. I'm always trying to post content for you guys and get more information out there if I can, whatever my information means, which isn't much because these are all my thoughts and opinions. What works best for me may not work best for you and vice versa. But if you like the video, please hit the like button. Leave me a comment down below. What backpack blowers are you guys using? What do you find works the best as far as maintenance goes throughout the day? Taking a little bit of that effort off of you. I'm not trying to rucksack out here, man. That's a heavy blower. You know what I'm saying? Trying to stay productive. But like always, guys, we'll have more videos and content coming out to you guys as soon as I can get them out. We're raining here today. I'm hoping this will stop and give me a few hours to be able to mow today, because I really need to. But like always, guys, like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Later.
'Cause I own, operate my business alone. We've seen your stripes and we're laughing a lot. All your lawns are so bad, stay away from me. A lesson learned in life. You can't mess with my stripes. You can say no.
check your body.